Oh, have you ever needed a roll of wire? It's a nice heavy duty one, 4 foot high, 300 something feet. And I think we've only used 3/4 of it. I'm not sure. But we got a 40 by 30, perhaps, fence around this little garden here with all the grass. I think it's because of the raised beds and things inside the fence that keeps the deer from going in. But let's give you an update on the garden. The beans are slowly growing. I don't believe they like the soil. It's kind of sandy. So last year, this area had maybe squash, and now we have healthy grass growth. There's a pile of leaf mulch along with chicken manure as well. I think hopefully if we could keep adding to the pile, we'll have a nice bed of a nice area for more plants. But I might have to put up another fence just so to keep the critters out. Or I can plant something that we all can share, right? This little box here is, I suppose we could have used it as a chicken tractor. There were chickens in there at one time. My husband's niece and her husband came down with it, and a bunch of chickens they were getting rid of. We paid him a little bit of money and added to a flock. And if you can hear the rooster right now, that's one of the roosters from their flock. Alright, so I am outside the garden. It is so hot right now. Well, okay, not exactly right now. It is cooler because we have shade now. We might have rain later on. So, let's start with this patch of potatoes. They're doing so well. Ooh, I try to keep my eyes out for that Colorado beetle, but they are pretty smart. When they see you coming, oh, I see one more. Oh, and there it goes. Ooh, something must be digging up my potatoes because this plant is wilting. I do believe we need to set a trap. One of my potatoes wilting, so it could be from because it was disturbed underground by woodchuck or whatever ground creature. Yeah, that's a sign that because the rest of the potatoes are fine. And I do believe these are Egyptian walking onion. You can see the bulbs there. It's neat that it has this bulb, these bulbs here, and then you got the green onion growing from it. So when it gets really heavy, it bends over, touches the ground, and then a new onion plant will emerge from that. That's why they're called walking onions. All right, and then, oops, I almost stepped on my pepper plant. Silly me. So we have more beans, more corn, and did plant potatoes over here. It's finally popping up. I don't believe we'll get anything, who knows. And then this is the Asian squash. They're doing okay. Need to weed out some here. Oh, it's so warm and humid today. It's not fun to be out. Let's see this thing. I think they're wild strawberries. They are very aggressive. All right, moving on. I still have weeding to do though. Oh, I thought I heard a noise. Okay, so I'm not sure if you noticed, but we have some dark matter around the pumpkin plant. This one I thought would do better than the other ones because I planted this later than everything else, but probably because I didn't add any compost into the hole when I planted it. All right, I just added the organic compost, as you can see from the dark earth. Hopefully that'll help. And this is the biggest pumpkin patch. As you can see, we got a little tiny pumpkin up there. I don't believe it's a keeper. I don't know. I really don't want it grown under this hoop. It'll be, I mean, if perhaps I wouldn't worry too much. I just want to grow a giant pumpkin. See how well I can do. I haven't been feeding it like the others to get it to grow vigorously. So we'll see what we get. Originally I wanted to grow giant pumpkin for the fair, but looking at the plant right now and the leaf growth, I don't believe I'll get one. But I see a bunch of flowers starting to pop up. We'll have to hand pollinate. Don't you just love those chamomile flowers? Oh man, the heat is back. It makes you sweat. Just walking around or standing around, really. So, we got some peas. No pea pods yet. And here it is again. It's wilted. Is it because of the humidity, or is it because something is disturbing its root? I wouldn't know. All right, so we have a nice zucchini plant. Now, I might have mentioned that these came up on their own because I threw a bunch of seeds out that were old or maybe old squash seeds. Now that I thinking about it a little bit more. I think I might have planted this in here in the spring, and we have a little zucchini right there. All right, so what is going on with this bed? It's so blah. I do have basil. It's kind of rusty color. Why that is, I don't know. Could be the soil issue. And a sad looking pepper plant that I transplanted because something dug it out of the other bed. My phone is getting warm due to the heat, so I should cut this video short. But I'm almost done though with this tour. More beans. Grown as fast as I was hoping. And let's see, those basil are doing 50% better than the ones I just showed you. More weeding. And so this bed is a bunch of peppers, asparagus, mostly peppers. That bean in the corner that's doing good. Hopefully it'll climb this pipe. I got parsnips flowering and corn already, is it knee-high or something? 4th July, and since I planted these early, I'm gonna get higher, taller, rather, corn plant. More peppers over here, and then we have tomatoes that are loving this type of weather. It's humid. And some onions, old onions. What I'm planning on doing is add the compost to the bed, especially this one. It looks a little sad. Gotta weed them first, I think. Over and out.